we have 4 plots out here in total. We just took on one at the end because it was open. And in that one we just have a number of traditional plants from the area, which we thought would just bring extra pollinators that might benefit everybody else. We have one plot that has traditional tobacco, which is not the tobacco you see people smoking. It's a medicine, and we use that in a variety of ways to pray with or to acknowledge somebody for something they've done. So if we ask an elder to come speak, for instance, we'll give them some tobacco. And then the other 2 plots are the 3 sisters, and our language is Asinath Gundathninde. And what that means is those 3 sisters who sustain us. And the 3 sisters are the corn, beans, and squash, who are very important to the Haudenosaunee community during the winters when game and meat was not available. These 3 sisters would be able to sustain an entire community all winter, and so we owe our lives to them. It's a real way to indigenize our day, really. Our traditional teachings tell us that it's important that we get our hands in the dirt. And so as we look forward to building an Indigenous education plan and looking at different ways to indigenize the institution, working outside, taking a break from those 4 walls, and really being out here with the environment is a really great way to spend the day. The other reason is to have some of our traditional plants and traditional medicines on campus. So that becomes a way of increasing Indigenous pedagogy, and by that I mean the ability to teach in an Indigenous way, learning by doing, transformative learning, and you really have to do that when you're planting and working in the dirt. And so when you're working with the 3 sisters or you're working with the traditional tobacco, it's a really meaningful way to transfer traditional Indigenous knowledge. I think my favorite part is getting out of the office for a little while to be out here doing ungwahoe things. Part of my job right now is to come out and work with these plants and to talk about the 3 sisters and to raise awareness about how these plots may be a little bit different than the other plots that are out here, and how they have traditional roots to them. And so there's the getting out of the office piece, but there's the hands in the dirt piece, but then there's sharing traditional Indigenous knowledge in a practical way that's meaningful and tangible for our students and staff and community.